All right, welcome back to week 5. I've got another relatively kind of short video for you without a melodic or harmonic dictation. So we're going to do some intervals, and then we are going to practice a new activity, and then do a little bit more with Om in chapter 10. So let's get into intervals, and let me just play a couple for you and have you sing them, and then we'll warm up with that, and then we'll get right into dictating them. Sing that one. Ready? Go. Do, so. So there we have a perfect fifth. Hum it. Sing that one. Ready? Go. Do, fi. When I play a harmonic one, I always want you to sing it ascending, just to simplify things. That one's a tritone, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Good. How about here? Hum that one. Sing that one. Ready? Sing. Do, la, or sol, mi, right? Any case, that one is a major sixth. Okay. How about this one? Sing that one to yourself. Hum it to yourself, I mean. Okay. Sing that one now from bottom to top. Ready? Go. Do, ti. And that one is a major seventh. Good. How about here? Sing that one. Ready? Go. Sol, do, or you can sing do, fa. Either way, that one is a perfect fourth. And one more. That one is, all right, but don't tell me. Like I'm going to know because you're on the other side of the screen. Okay, sing that one from bottom to top. Ready? Go. Sol, fa. You can sing do up to te, but I really like sol, fa, because then you can hear mi as an implied part of it, and you can even practice it that way. That is a minor seventh. Okay, let's dictate some. We're going to do 10, and no repeats within that 10, of course. We're going to alternate up, down, harmonic as our format. And let's see. Here comes number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. Sorry. There we go. Number 8. 9. And number 10. So for that one, I know that I said I would do up-down harmonic for the order, and I started with a harmonic interval, so I apologize for that. But it's what we had just literally sung, and I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that was going to happen, so I just played it harmonically again. Sing it one more time, though, just for practice. Ready? Go. Sol, fa. That one is minor 7th. Okay. Number 2. Sing that one. Ready? Go. Mi, do. And that one is a major 3rd. Good. Number 3 was here. Hum it to get it separated in your mind. And sing it. Ready? Go. Do, fi. And that one is a tritone. Okay, number 4 was here. Sing that one here. Ready? Go. Do, re. Just a major 2nd. The white bread of intervals. Okay, and then number 5 was here. Sing that one. Ready? Go. Sol, do. There are other syllables you could use, certainly, but I feel like this is one you hear a lot, and in the music that we're studying in written theory as well. So, sol down to do, that is a perfect 5th. Number 3 was here. It was harmonic. By number 3, I meant number 6, and I said 3 because it's a minor 3rd. I'm sorry. Sing it anyway. Ready? Sing. Do, me. Or, you know, one of my favorite ways to sing this one is sol, mi. In any case, a minor 3rd. Number 7. Let's sing number 7 together. Ready? Sing sol, mi, or do, la. That one is a major 6th. Number 8 is here. Ready? Sing do, ti. I'm sure again you could find some other syllables that would work, but that one is a minor 2nd. Number 9, almost gave away again, was here. Hum it a little bit. And sing that one from bottom to top. Ready? Go. Sol, do. So when we go up a perfect 4th, sol, do. Then we start with sol going up to do. Remember that we sang sol, do, going down a perfect 5th as well. So both that you will see frequently in your written theory classes, because that's how cadences happen a lot, right? Okay, one more. It's here. Sing this one. Ready? Go. Sol, ti. Remember, that's the kind of singing where we want to feel a stretch inside. Sol, or excuse me, do, ti. Where we're going up this big interval. We're not going to reach for it with our throats or do something weird with our necks. We're going to sit up tall enough anyway so that there's a nice column. And then feel a stretch as you sing that big interval. One more time. Ready? Go. Do, ti. Okay. That one is a major 7th. So, if you got less than 7 of those correct, please let me know, because I would really like to talk to you about it and see if I can help you, give you some strategies, give you some different things to practice, so that we can improve that ratio. All right, so now we're going to start a new activity that I have referenced, but I don't think I've really done it with you much before. Maybe even last semester, I don't think that we really did it. So we're going to do what I call solfège à tune, and that is to take something that hopefully you know and listen to it a couple times and then just try to figure out the solfège for the melody. And for this one, I want to use the theme song to The Muppet Show, which is maybe a little old, I understand. I've linked to it in the discussion, And if you're not familiar with it, I highly recommend it anyway, just because it's a stress-free kind of thing to watch right now, which I think we could all use. So I'm sure you can find tons of clips of it on YouTube. And I think that the actual show might be on a streaming service, like maybe the Disney one, or maybe somewhere else. So anyway, highly recommend the old Muppet Show. And you might know the theme song already, I hope. A lot of syncopation, but the melody spans about an octave. Should probably use that chromatic inflection. Anyway, so we're gonna sing it, sing the words with the music for the first part of it. It's time to play the music. It's time to light the lights. It's time to get things started on the Muppet Show tonight. And it has sort of like a fun accompaniment that we're going to ignore for now. We're really just going to worry about that much music. So just that much. One thing that I'll ask students to do when we do this activity is like, well, conduct it and tell me what time signature you think it's in. To me, it sounds like it's in a square kind of symmetrical 4 pattern. You could do it in 1, 2, could be a duple. 1, da, 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 da. Depends on how many downbeats you hear. If you have more downbeats, you have more strong beats, right? So I like each of those taking 1 bar. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, like that. So to me, it makes more sense in a 4 pattern, but you could do it in 2 if you wanted. Okay, so sometimes that is subjective, and there are things about solfeging a tune where it gets, we don't all have the exact same thing in mind. That's okay. So I think it's in this key. I'm not saying the recording that I'm going to give you is in that key, but that's the key I'm going to do the melody in. Ba, 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 ba. So that means it starts on Do. Think about it for a second. So try to solfege it on your own first. Hit pause and try to do that. Okay, let's try it together based on what we think. Do, do, la, ti. And then what's this? Li, ti. So I say li and not te. Ti, li, ti, because it's going back up to ti. And so you want to treat it like, you want to inflect notes grammatically in terms of the direction they're going. Ti, li, ti, sol. So do, do, la, ti, li, ti, sol. Do, do, la, ti, la, sol, or something. Mi, mi, sol, fa, mi, fa, sol, do. So it's like a pretty big leap. Fa, sol, do, re, mi, 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 mi. Now I sound like Beaker, one of the Muppets. Mi, 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 sol. So try that again. Do, do, la, ti, li, ti, sol. Do, do, la, ti, la, sol. Mi, mi, sol, fa, mi, fa, do, re, mi, 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 sol. So I'm going to switch to a screen recording of MuseScore, and I'll show you how I would go about writing this down, because if we were in class, I would write it on the board or on staff paper. Okay, so let's talk about how you would then dictate that and put it on paper, because this is also a part of the exercise that I just really like. I love the idea that you would take a song that you know and try to figure out the solfege for it, because then you know the pitches. But if we dictate it, then you also have to go through the process of thinking about the rhythm, thinking about how those solfege syllables translate to actual pitches on a staff and what it would look like. So this is really a transcription exercise at that point. Okay, so I put it in a treble clef. I've been singing it in C major with you, even though I don't think the recording will be. And I've been doing it in 4/4. We talked about that. So let's sort of sing through it sloppily once and think about how many bars there are involved. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 2, 3, and 3, and 4, 3, da 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 4, da 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 da. So about 4 bars, which actually makes it a very good dictation melody. I'm going to use MuseScore here to stretch out this 4 bars so we can focus on this little segment. And, okay, like I said, I've been singing it on solfege in C major, and we were singing do, 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 la, ti, li, ti, so. 1. Do, do, la, ti, la, so. 1. Mi, mi, so, mi, fa, so, do, re, mi, so. So notice that each of those has a rest at the beginning of it. We're going 1, do, do, la, ti, so. So each of them has a rest at the beginning, but it's not a quarter rest, right? So it goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, right? I mean, it's syncopated at the end, but we at least start with a half rest or an eighth rest, right? And then we go like this. 1, do, 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 la. Let's do it a little straight at first. Do, do, la, ti, li, ti, so, ti, li, ti, so. Which to me sounds like there's a dot and a tie involved. T, and then we see li, which is going to be A sharp. T, li. And then to make this work here, I think I'm going to do like this and tie those together. T, li. T, so like this. T, li, ti, so. Do, do, la, ti, li, ti, li, ti. So maybe I'm wrong. Ti, li, ti, li, ti. So, oh, I am wrong. Okay, let's try it again. So not that. Ti, li, ti. So, T. Oh, here's where I'm wrong. It's not dotted, is it? It's just an eighth, right? T, li, ti. So I had the dot tie situation in the wrong place. T, and then we get the li, ti. And then that's tied. Okay, I understand now, I think, you guys. Let's see. Do, do, la, ti, li, ti, so. See, I'm clapping the eighth note, and I feel like that's helping me subdivide. Do, do, la, ti, li, ti, so. 1. And then the rhythm's pretty similar in the next bar. There we go. At least it starts off similar. Do, do, la. And then I think let's decide on a version of this that's syncopated. It's kind of informal the way it's performed. 1. Do, do, la, ti, la, sol, ti, la, sol. I think that makes the most sense. Do, 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 la, ti. And then like this. Oops, nope, not a rest. Oh gosh, it didn't listen to me. That's good. Like that. That's what I think. That's an approximation of a version of it. It's not exactly literally what's happening in the recording. Do, do, la, ti, la, sol. 1. Remember the note that this starts on? Where they go, it's time to get things started. 1. Mi, sol, fa. And then the same kind of like pattern of this. Mi, fa. And then I would tie that over probably. Okay, it doesn't like that. Mi, fa. Oops. No, listen to me. Fa. Mi, sol, fa, mi, fa, mi, fa, mi, fa, do. Oh, I think I might know it. This should also be an 8th note, shouldn't it? And by 8th note, I meant 16th note. Stop. There we go. And then these are tied. Mi, mi, sol, fa, mi, fa, do, re. Right? Mi, mi. We just have to get a little bit creative with all of the like ties because of syncopation. Me, 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 me. Okay. Nope. And then there's a rest, I think. Me, 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 me. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 E and a 2 E and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 2 and 4 and I think that makes sense. So you can see how this can kind of get into the weeds because if we're using a non-classical example, there's bound to be a ton of syncopation. However, you can see how also we get the basic structure of the melody. You can practice intervals this way. You can practice some of these chromatic inflections this way, especially as our course and our curriculum continues. Anyway, this is like the next step. If you're just absentmindedly doing this while you ride the bus or in a car or something like that, walking to class, then you wouldn't write it down. I obviously understand that, but I love solfegging a tune as a dictation and a solfege activity. So I solicited your suggestions, so please do send me some suggestions if you'd like to suggest a tune for us to use. It could be a TV show theme, it could be a Christmas song or a folk song or something like that. Something that you all basically know would be a good place to start. And obviously Disney has a lot of things that we could use because you probably have seen those movies. Whether you want to or not, you probably have a lot of that music memorized. So that's kind of the basics of how that activity works, and we will come back to it again later. One more thing for us to do is just a little bit more practice with solfege with Ottman chapter 10. So a couple more rhythms, even though what we were doing just now was a complicated rhythmic exercise. I want to look toward the end of chapter 10. So I'm on page 166. Let's do 10.55. It's in 12/8 time. So let's get into some compound rhythms for funsies. 10.55 in 12/8. So think about this for a second. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and feel it in 4. 4 with triplets, right? So the dotted quarter note is what I'm beating here. Da, 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 da. Probably slower than that though, because if you look at this example, there are some 16th notes. So da, 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 da. I think that is a better tempo. Okay, 1 and 2 3 and a 4. And ta, 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 ta. Rest. Ta 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 ta. Ta 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 ta. Ta 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 ta. Rest. Rest. So there are some maybe challenging moments in there, knowing when to come in with your 16th notes, but other than that, I think it's pretty straightforward, right? We're just feeling those tas and feeling that rhythm in a compound meter. Let's do another one from the next page. 167 is the page. And let's take a look at these 616 examples. 10.60, 10.60. Don't be afraid of 616. I mean, feel your feelings, but 616 is really not that different from 6/8, right? It's all about the speed at which we do it. It's just a notational convention to make it 616 instead of 6/8 or 6/4. We don't want to do it that fast, right? Because if you look through it like I'm doing right now, to find the tempo, ta 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 ta, it's a little fast. Ta 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 ta. So here's our 16th note. 1, 2, 3, right? So let's give this one a try. 1 and 2 and ta 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 ta. And that's it. Good. Let's do 10.61 as well for the exercise of being in the world of 616. So once again, thinking about ta as the dotted eighth, ta, 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 right? It's not actually so scary. It's just that there's a lot of ink on the page in this meter. So let's do this one together. Ta, 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 ta. 1 and go and ta, 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 ta. Ta 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 ta. It doesn't mean you have to do it fast just because it's in a meter with a smaller kind of beat unit. Just because it's 6/16 doesn't mean that we need to do it like crazy fast. So just keep that in mind. You know, especially when you're sight reading something, looking at it for the first time, keep that tempo in a manageable place, even if the time signature maybe makes you think it should go fast. Let's do one of the 2-part drills in a compound meter. So you have 10.72 for your test. Let's do 10.76. That looks fun. And again, I'm going to be tapping on my lap with my hands. 10.76 is in 3/8, so compound, but not as many 16th notes as what we were just looking at. We've got that ta, 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 ta kind of rhythm happening in each hand. No faster than that, maybe even slower, right? Let's do it once kind of slowly. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1. I probably did speed up a little bit there because I was trying to think and count and tap. Let's do it one more time though. A little faster. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. Good. So that one is a nice exercise just to work on your coordination between your hands. And I'm noticing that number 10.77 right below it looks fun. So I wasn't planning on doing that one, but let's do it. It looks fun. Okay. So 10.77, 3/8, because it looks like you'll get to alternate hands a lot with rests. So 3/8, that means that really the second bar is a good example of the tempo. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1. So let's do it like that. That means that first bar is actually a pickup, right? So I'm going to go like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Right? I'm doing it with the left hand on the lower line and the right hand on the upper line because that's similar to playing the piano where you have like left hand as bottom staff, right hand as top staff. If you don't want to do it that way, you don't really have to, but I'm not going to know, I guess, so it's up to you. It just feels really counterintuitive to me, but however you perform them, as long as it's accurate, is okay. All right, 10.77. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Oh no! Do it again. I'm gonna switch to piano. Perfect fifth. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I almost screwed up the 1, 2, 3, fourth bar. Let's do it one more time. Let's switch back to tapping. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Left, left. For some reason, that one is really tripping me up. So, right, left, 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 right, 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 right. There we go. You might find that these are just really fun to practice. So if you're into that, please, feel free to practice more of them just for fun. If you want to post any on the discussion thread, I would love to see them. Just bonus ones, not for credit of any kind, but just for more practice. 10.79 looks exciting too. I would like to do that one, but I think I'll hold off for right now. So have a wonderful week. That's all for this video, and I'll be in touch again next week. Bye for now.